The Oakland A's are on pace to become the worst team in MLB history, and it looks like the team's going to be relocating to Las Vegas. I mean, the 10 fans that they have in the stands are more entertaining than the actual team. But today that's going to change, because this video will not end until we bring a World Series to Oakland. And if we fail to win a World Series within the first 10 seasons, I will give one person who is currently subscribed and leaves a comment on this video $20. Starting out, I think we need to get past this dog shit of a season first. We finished 54 and 108. Yeah, sounds about right. So now that we're in the offseason, we can get into the nitty-gritty of things and actually try to make this team competitive. Honestly, I'm just going to let all 4 of our free agents walk here. See if there's any free agents we might be able to go out and get. We need just about everything. I think AJ Happ could be a pretty good cheap option here. Let's see if we can make him an offer. We'll go in the 4-year, the $30 million range. I'm a pretty big Jock Peterson fan. Love the power. I think he's going to be a very cheap option. See if we can get him 2 years, around $6 million. We'll offer Gallo a 1-year proof of contract, but now we really need some pitching. Don't think we'll be able to afford the top guys. I'm hoping we can get somebody in this range. Let's give Blake Snell an offer, see how much he'll take. Let's go 5 years, right around the $72 million range. Would the A's ever spend this much money? Absolutely freaking not. But this is also why they're moving to Vegas. And it looks like Jock Peterson signed the deal, as did Joey Gallo, so we got some power-hitting corner outfielders. There we go. We got our big pitcher acquisition, bringing in Blake Snell on a 5-year, $72 million deal. We've got our ace. Rotation definitely needs some work, as does the bullpen, but we also did bring in Aroldis Chapman and Blake Treinen to lock down the back end, and same with the lineup. We did bring Ian Happ, Jock Peterson, and Joey Gallo, but of course it's not nearly going to be enough. This is why I got to not turn on auto management, because they trade away my signings. The slightest of slightest improvements. We went 62 and 100. We're still last. This is going to take a while. That's on my big acquisitions too. Blake Snell in his first season with the team had a 4.01 ERA, pitched 184 innings, not bad, but a ton of walks. Ian Happ had a really good year, actually playing 106 games with a 23 home runs and an 817 OPS. Love that from him. Big Cock Jock had 34 home runs, 102 RBIs. He was our big thumper, played every game. There are a lot of options out here that can help us up. We got Corbin Burns, Juan Soto leading the charge, Pete Alonso, Woody. It ain't my money, and the A's have $1 billion owner, so we're just gonna fuck around and see who we can get. Corbin, abso-freaking-lutely, 5 years, 160 mil. Juan Soto, not even a chance I'm gonna pass this up. We're gonna give him the exact same offer. Polar Bear Pete, we could use a big thumper in the middle of the lineup. And I gotta get my Brewers together, so you know we gotta go after Brandon Woodruff and Willie Adames. Yes, I know this is not even a little bit realistic. Corbin Burns decides to go to San Diego. Didn't like him anyways. Pete Alonso goes to Arizona. We definitely still need a number 1, so now I'm gonna kind of move my focus. There's a lot of competition over here for Walker Buehler. Max Fried, there's a little bit less. I'm gonna make an offer to Max Fried just because he is on the cheaper side of things. We can get 1 or 2 of these big name players that will definitely help us out. Okay, that sucks. There we go. We signed Brandon Woodruff. We add another starter to the rotation, go with Blake Snell, and we get Max Fried. Our rotation is looking nasty. Gonna up my offer just a little bit to Juan Soto. We really need to get that bat to the lineup.
2 seconds later.
There we go. We got him. We had Juan Soto on a 5-year, $162 million deal. Moving into season 3, this is what our lineup looks like. A lot better with Juan Soto in the middle of it. But of course, there's still a lot of room for improvement around him offensively. Rotation-wise is where we should see a big jump, because we signed Max Fried. We signed Brandon Woodruff. We already have Blake Snell, and we acquired Marcus Stroman. We got Max Meyer going into his 2nd year, who had a really good season in year 1. Here we go with year 3. Hopefully we can finish around 500, add some bats in the off season, and then maybe make the push for the playoffs finally next year. Our goal was to finish 500, and we finished slightly under at 74 and 88. Juan Soto had a great year with 36 home runs, 104 RBIs. Ian Happ kept it going too, but other than that, we just did not have much in our lineup at all. Pitching staff, honestly, kind of disappointed a little bit. Max Fried had a great year. Woodruff was solid, but Blake Snell with a 5.2 ERA, Stroman 4.63, and Max Meyer took a huge step back with a 5.06. Not exactly how I wanted the season to go, but hey, let's spend more money. We got Vladdy Jr. as a free agent, 99 overall. Oh, you bet your ass. I am about to way overpay for him. We gotta raise this up a little bit. it. Let's go. 9 years at $315 million. Secure the fucking bag, Vladdy. I'm a big Brian Reynolds fan too. The guy's underrated. He's a stud. We'll give him 5 years, just north of 100 mil. And just for hell of it, let's offer Kyle Tucker a big contract too. How amazing would it be if we paired Zach Gallen in a rotation? I don't think any of this is gonna happen, but we gotta go after the big names. And apparently we're trading Ian Happ. Okay, we signed Devin Williams, help out our bullpen a little bit. We get Kyle Tucker, so we had another big bat. Now can we just get the cherry on top and get Vladdy? Vladdy's the big piece here. We get him, we'll be in really good shape heading into year 4. Okay, it looks like we can't afford to offer Vladdy a deal. We've spent way too much money. I think we can offer Flo Bichette one though. And there we go, we got him. All right, offense is starting to look pretty clean. The lineup wise, we had a Kyle Tucker, we still got one shutout, we got Bo Bichette. Pitching rotation still the same, and we added Devin Williams to close games out. All right, let's see if we can get to 500 this time, make a run at the playoffs here. I feel like the playoffs are close. We're in reach, and we finally did it. We went 86-76 to secure a wild card berth into the playoffs, and we faced the division rival Houston Astros. Starting off, we got Max Fried, who had a 2.77 ERA versus Christian Javier, and we lose that game 2-4. Like that, we're on the brink of elimination. We got Brandon Woodruff versus Grayson Rodriguez, and yeah, it took 2 games so we're already out. There goes those hopes. On to year 5. This free agent class is honestly pretty dry. It's really bad. Not huge on any of these, but Adolis Garcia does have big time power, hit 40 home runs last year. And Kane Randy. We have to bring Kane Randy aboard. Hopefully we get one of these guys. We can finally make a push in year 5. We got Eloy Jimenez on a 4-year deal. Probably gonna be our only big acquisition this year. The free agent class just was not very good. I'm hoping that one big bat to the middle of the lineup can help us push towards a World Series. And we just had our best season yet at 95-67 and won the division. We're the 2 seed and have a first round bye as well. Lineup wise, Kyle Tucker was solid. Bo Bichette had an MVP type season, as did Juan Soto. Eloy Jimenez probably is MVP. What a signing. 51 home runs, 329 average, and 132 RBIs. Our lineup came out and produced big time. Eloy came second in average, first in home runs by 10, and first in RBIs. He was really close to a Triple Crown season. And of course, he is the American League MVP. Bo Bichette finished in second too. Pitching wise, honestly, was not very good. Didn't expect our offense to be what got us here. And we played the division rival Texas Rangers and their huge acquisition in Shohei Ohtani in round 1. It's gonna be a tough series, but we win game 1 6-2. We win game 2 3-2. Can we go with the clean sweep? We got Blake Snell versus Nestor Cortez. Come on, baby. There we go. We're moving on to the American League Division Series versus the Rays or the Blue Jays. And it looks like it's going to be the Blue Jays. We are 4 games away from making it to our first World Series. Game 1, we got Max Fried versus Kevin Gausman. We win that one 6-4. Game 2 is Brandon Woodruff versus Walker Buehler. Both teams seem to have pretty stacked rotations. We win 5-3. This one's Max Meyer versus Alek Manoah. Come on, baby. There we go. We win 8-3. We are 1 game away from a World Series berth. Finishing off, we got Blake Snell versus Jose Barrios. And there we go. Kyle Tucker, stay fair ball. He crushes the slider and he gives us the lead. A 6-5 lead in the 13th off Josh Hader. Don't want to be too cute with it. Just get a ball. There we go. We strike him out again. Strike out the slide, and the A's are going to the World Series. Oh, that's fucking huge. And it looks like we'll be taking on the San Diego Padres in the World Series. First game's going to be Max Fried versus Corbin Burns. Really good pitching matchup here. And it was just that, a pitching duel. We win that 1-0. Man, that's a good start. We end up losing game 2, our first loss of the postseason, 4-6. We're going to San Diego. We got Max Meyer versus Tyler Mahle. You win that one 5-1. And accidentally simmed everything, but the A's have won the 2027 World Series. Comment what other challenges you'd like to see next.